Good morning, fellow project managers. My name is Tim McDermott. I'm here in Tampa, Florida. I'm starting a new series of speeches this week. This series is going to be about the common challenges experienced during a technology project. Some of the common challenges that the project has to be concerned with when you're developing the plans. So I want to start with the challenge of cybersecurity, and nothing says security better than a large, giant cannon, a World War II cannon behind me. So cybersecurity, what do you need to know about it as a project manager? First, you need to know about what types of data you need to protect as a project manager. You need to know that you need to protect personally identifiable information, for instance, like a social security number, a phone number, a birth date, etc., etc. That has to be protected and guarded against intruders. You have to protect financial data like banking accounts and numbers and IDs and routing numbers, etc., or any field that has a dollar amount in it. That's something that needs to be safeguarded. Okay, so that's what you need to protect. How do you protect those things? Glad you asked. You have to consider authentication. You have to authenticate the people who's going to try and access your data, etc., your systems. And that's, of course, very commonly done by passwords or by multi-factor authentication, where you enter a password and also give them a fingerprint, etc. Some type of multi-factor authentication is good to have. Now you have to consider, so this person is in your application, what all should they be able to view? They should only be able to view the things that they need to see. Things that they need to see are controlled by role-based security. When you set up a new user, you set them up in a role, and that role defines what screens they can see, and they're also the organization level. They should see the things, the people attached to them, the people that are working underneath them. That's what they need to see. Also, when you're thinking about security, you need to think about you need to have an audit trail, so that if they do a bad or illegal action, that you can figure out, you can trace what they did in the application. So you have to build the audit trail into your applications. You need to think about encryption of data, encrypting the important pieces of data. You need to think about backup. If they destroy a piece of information, how are you going to recover that piece of information? So that's the methods of cybersecurity that you need to consider. Cybersecurity is a very complicated thing to do. So it's better, if you're dealing with a really complex project, then not to do all of it yourself. Bring in a professional, a cybersecurity professional. How do you identify those professionals? Well, there's a good certification. There's CISSP certification. A Certified Information Systems Security Professional is a good person to look for, to bring onto your project to protect it. That's it about cybersecurity. About the only other thing that I'd like to say is it's important. Where most people go wrong is they wait until the end of the project to think about security. Good security has to be baked in from the beginning. So as you're developing your project plans, you need to think about cybersecurity. So that's it. Now I'm going to go and see if I can figure out how to fire this thing. Boom!